getting ready to head out to work the road, and
Let's go!
heard a really shrill, blood-curdling scream come from a car.
Now at 6, live streaming Behind the Wheel. We'll walk you through the video from police and the driver as they say she reaches speeds up to 112 miles per hour, trying to flee police and filming herself while she does it.
And how much are you willing to shell out for your significant other? Coming up, Corey Johnson will have more on just how much people are expected to spend this year on Valentine's Day.
And if you feel like getting out of the house this Valentine's Day, how about getting into a sauna? Our Thomas Schultz, good old Schultz, will join us with details on the Winter Sauna Festival in just a bit as your news at Sunrise starts right now. Good morning, and thank you for joining us on your Friday. I'm China Green.
And I'm Matthew Herchick. Nobody's more comfortable this morning than Thomas.
He's a comfortable man.
Assignment of the day for sure.
Yes, confident in that body.
Sweaty
Schultz.
Yeah.
He looks genuinely happy, doesn't he?
He does.
I mean, yeah, his sweet spot, apparently. We have not a bad morning. It's warmer than it has been because we have cloud cover. We have all dry weather except for a little bit of rain nipping up around Long Beach this morning. And that's it. We will stay completely dry through the morning commute hours here in Portland. And odds favor us staying dry through the noon hour before the rain moves in. So we have good visibility under the clouds. There's our Salem sky camera, 41 degrees for you folks in Marion County. Downtown Portland from the Rose City camera, it's 44. Out along the river, PDX, not much wind today expected. To the bus stop we go. So it is cloudy out the door, 40. Lunchtime, outdoor recess, cloudy, not much wind, 46 degrees. But then about the time the kids get out of school, or as early as 1 this afternoon, the rain starts to pick up, and then it will be steady rain for the remainder of the afternoon, be about 47. So yeah, you need a raincoat to get yourself back home today. Here's Chris.
And of course, that'll probably slow things down on the roads later, but for now, we're in pretty good shape. Heads up on the west side. If you use West Commuter Rail between Wilsonville and Beaverton right now, delays up to 10 minutes because of some earlier debris on the tracks near Tiger. That is what TriMet is reporting right now. Let's take you down to the south, I-5 through Wilsonville. Actually, traffic is still looking just fine there. In fact, we're green all over the traffic map, indicating free-flowing commute. That's the Glen Jackson Bridge I just showed you there. There's Highway 26 out near the Sylvan Hill. Right now, drive times are still doing just fine early on this Friday morning. China, Matthew?
Thank you, Chris.
Get over here, Sheriff!
First this morning, a suspect on the run while streaming the entire chase live on Facebook. That video was taken just south of Olympia, Washington.
Alma McCarty gives us a closer look not only at that live stream, but police dash cams that were rolling.
Getting ready to head out to work the road, and
Let's go!
heard a really shrill, blood-curdling scream come from a car.
The Thurston County Sheriff Derek Sanders saying this kicked off a police chase with the driver behind the wheel of that car blowing through a stop sign.
Nearly T-boned a vehicle that had the right-of-way, and then in blowing that stop sign, they were going too fast, so they went into the oncoming lane of southbound Center Street and almost went head-on with another car.
Here's footage of deputies following behind and live-streamed video of the suspect herself, blurred since she's not been formally charged with a crime.
In the stream, I think at one point she's driving without hands, smiling, laughing, having a good old time. So definitely not a joke to us.
The pursuit down I-5, reaching speeds of 112 miles an hour before ending with spike strips and the driver surrendering.
Yes, sir!
This case reminiscent of another viral one last year. A Portland man convicted of reckless driving after posting videos of himself speeding through parks or hanging out the driver's side window. The 33-year-old was found guilty in September and sentenced to probation and community service, but just 2 months later was back behind bars for doing it again.
That was Alma McCarty reporting. All right, to another chase now, one that actually turned deadly on I-205 in Westland Wednesday night. We're now learning that the driver was suspected in a Halloween holdup last year at a Central Oregon restaurant. Police say the man in this surveillance video was 54-year-old Douglas York, who robbed Sassy's in Redmond in October. Here's the manager at the time.
And then he told me that he had had a bad day. He threw a Crown Royal bag on the counter and showed me his gun that was underneath in his waistband.
Now, York later pleaded guilty and was supposed to be sentenced Wednesday. Instead, according to sheriff's deputies, he escaped house arrest and was spotted speeding in Clackamas County. As they tried to stop him, they say he rear-ended another car, eventually lost control, rolled over, was ejected, and died at the scene.
To a traffic update in Northeast Portland, with a section of Marine Drive set to reopen today. Crews have been repairing the overpass at Northeast 223rd after it was damaged last October by a truck. The overpass itself will reopen today, while the roadway below will reopen next Friday. And we want to wish you a happy Valentine's Day Eve with just one day left. If you haven't gotten a gift, well, it's time to get on it.
My husband hasn't asked me to be his Valentine yet, so
I think
we're fighting.
Just kind of goes without saying, right?
But for those who planned ahead and shop, that spending is topping a record, according to a survey by the National Retail Federation. Sunrise reporter Corey Johnson joins us live with a look at the numbers and how a local flower shop is prepping. Corey?
Yeah, good morning, China. Matthew. On average, shoppers are budgeting to spend around $200 this year per person on gifts and experiences. That's according to that NRF survey. Now, that survey also shows that consumer spending for Valentine's Day is expected to hit just over $29 billion this year. That's a record high, according to the agency for this holiday. And the study also shows candy remains the most popular V-Day gift, with over half of consumers planning to make that purchase, but right below that is flowers, followed by greeting cards, a nice evening out, and then jewelry. Locally, we checked in with Sammy's Flowers in downtown Portland, who say they're busier than ever. Their biggest order for the shop on Burnside Street coming in on Thursday for 200 red roses.
For Valentine's Day, our roses are a big hit, our lilies and our tulips. I think last year we had about 15 people helping. In the span of 3 days, we've had about 25 bodies come in and just help make flower arrangements. A lot of the people are freelancers. I think this is our Super Bowl. I think this is our most busy time of the year for sure, and the most exciting, of course.
And here's another interesting Valentine's Day record, according to that NRF study. Roughly 35% of people plan to buy a gift this year for their pets, and that's going to represent about $2 billion of that record spending. Matthew, China.
Corey Johnson reporting live. Thank you, Corey. All right, how open are you to talking about your money with your partner? Well, a recent survey from Bankrate found that 45% of people don't know everything about their partner's finances. 1 in 4 people surveyed admitted to hiding debt, expenses, or income from their partner, and that can hurt your relationship, with 20 to 40% of divorces being caused by money issues. But according to Bankrate's principal analyst, keeping your money separate from your significant other is actually a healthy approach if you do it right.
You agree that you and your spouse each have some money that's yours and yours alone, and that's separate from the account that you have for joint bills. That's fine as long as you agree on it.
Still, 47% of millennials believe cheating with your checkbook is at least as bad as physical cheating. Now, me and my husband kind of fall into this category. I don't know about the finances at all. He is the CFO of our marriage, and you know, there's one person in the marriage who is very financially structured and fiscally responsible, and then there's other person in the relationship who's just like
Who shops?
Who
shops?
That's me.
I have an idea, China. We'll test your husband. You loan, well, not really loan, you give Adam, so he doesn't know. You give Matthew a $100 bill, you give me a $100 bill, and then we'll see if he notices 30 days from now.
Oh, he does. He goes line by line at least once a week just to make sure.
Well, if he notices, we'll give it back.
Yeah.
If he doesn't,
maybe we will.
Okay. Okay.
He's
a finance
a lot, actually. Okay. Here's our future cast movie. We have rain moving in today. We're absolutely dry during your morning commute. This is 9 a.m. The exception of that, a little bit of rain nipping up along the north coast. And while I can't guarantee no showers, say, later this morning, it does appear we will be mainly dry here in Portland, Salem, and Vancouver through the noon hour today. This shows rain moving in at 1, might be as late as 2 p.m. Once it starts, it's a fairly steady push of rain that comes in for the remainder of the afternoon into the evening. So the back half of your day looks to be wet. But right now, with the cloud cover, no wind, it's really comfortable outside. 44 is the number out at PDX. We have a few of you have dipped into the 30s, but not many. There's Forest Grove at 39, the only spot on this map currently below 40. And then more here, Silverton, Estacada, McMinnville and Dallas, good morning. You are all in the upper 30s this morning. All right, the afternoon map. So rain picking up this morning at the coast, early this afternoon into the valley. That'll keep temperatures down in the upper 40s to about 50 on the west side. Most of the snow accumulation will hold off until late afternoon and really this evening, with snow levels down to about 4,000, maybe as low as 3,500 overnight. I do think Cascade Passes should be snow covered tomorrow morning for travel. It'll be a dry day east of the Cascades, including clouds, but no moisture in Bend today with temperature of 50. All right, big story for your weekend is that tomorrow and Sunday, much drier than what I was talking a couple of days back. We've got the rain coming in this afternoon into tonight. Today's high 49. That's really going to be most of the weekend rain. Scattered showers tomorrow may not amount to much, and we may only literally have a shower or two in the entire area on Sunday. That's your update.